Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Planet Coaster Challenge Park. How are you all doing? It's been a while, and I'm glad to be back on it, to be honest. This episode we do actually get quite a lot done, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all. So, we do obviously get on with the roller coaster, as you know, because you've seen the title. But we also add in a few more things. We don't bother with flat rides this episode like we have done in the past, but yeah, as you can see here, I'm actually adding in a sky ride, which I think is quite a nice addition to any park, really. And I mean, the park isn't exactly big at the moment, so we don't really need one. But in the future, it will get quite big, so we will need it. So yeah, I didn't really bother. I wasn't really worried about spending too much money on any of this today, because I mean, we've got, as you can see, we've got 56k, and I left the game to AFK by accident for about 2 hours, and the results were shocking. We got a lot of money from that, and I was really happy with it. So I do try out a lot of different coaster designs, and I mean a lot. But I eventually settled on one that I wanted. I'm going here with a bit more research. Tried an arrow looper. I'm really bad at coming up with ideas for coasters for parks where you've got limited money, which is really annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I'm just adding the entrance to the skyline here, and we'll make the entire building for the sky ride and all of that. I think it looks quite nice when it's all done. I'm going to have, well, you'll see what it's going to look like, but I've got some atmospheric lighting and all of that. I think it looks really, really good. So yeah, I use some glass as well. I haven't used glass for a while in any of my parks, so it's quite a nice addition. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do we need a sky ride? I'm not that sure, but it's not the end of the world. It's a nice addition, I would say. So I think we should have it, definitely, as the park will eventually grow to be big enough to need one. But yeah, I will be asking for names for rides. The only one I'm not going to be naming is the Sky Ride. The Sky Ride is going to be called Sky Ride. I've already made the sign for that and everything. Well, I haven't in this video yet, but you'll see it towards the end. So yeah, but also we've got the loop-de-loop, which we need a name for. We've got the drop tower. I'm trying to think what else we've got. We've got that. I can't remember what it's called, but the one that you can kind of see in the corner at the moment, top left corner. And we've got the coaster, obviously, to get done. And I'll probably end up adding a flat ride in next episode. And next episode, I'm considering going on to making another coaster, or at least themed area. I think that'd look quite nice. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of everything. And as you can see here, I'm just adding the sign now, and I think it looks quite nice with the text and all of that. Made it so you can quite easily see the sign, and you can see where you need to go. So you can see it. I looked, and you can actually see it from pretty much the front of the park. You can see the start of the sky ride. And I do try and kind of look for things. I look at the front of the park to see how what I'm adding is going to look on the skyline. And I actually think the skyline looks really nice. It's got the coaster that I go for. I'm not going to say what type of coaster, but the coaster that I go for. And you've got this sky ride here. You've got obviously Ascendance and all of that. So I'm quite happy with how it's come out and all of that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, obviously, though. So here I'm just adding in a bunch of different lights, so it's all good for night. And by atmospheric lighting, you can see it. I've got like red and green lights, kind of what Thought Park do for their Fright Nights, where they've got the different lighting, bits of lighting and all that. And I think that goes really well with what they do. So I thought I should definitely add that in myself. I've always liked it, so it'd be quite handy to have. So yeah, I noticed that somebody was complaining that there was no stand for merch for the park, so I thought, well, we'll make one. I had to research it, but it was like $500 for 2 months or something of research, so it was pretty much nothing really. So I was able to get that all done pretty quickly. So yeah, I also wanted to do a bit of theming around this queue area. Like, I know, well, it's not really theming, it's more just a bit of something in it. But yeah, I wanted to do something to the queue line, so I'm quite happy with how I've ended up well, with what I've ended up here. And what I'm making now isn't even close to what it actually looks like, I can assure you of that. And for some reason, I really, really wanted to add in something that goes under the chairlift, but over the path, like something can drop out of it. Nothing's going to drop out of a fully enclosed chairlift, but it's what I wanted to do, so I thought I may as well do it. So, yeah, it definitely doesn't look too bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever made, so, yeah. Just adding in the fences to stop people from jumping in there now, because we don't want any deaths on our hands. And also, let me know some names for the park as well, because we could definitely name the park. Currently it's called New Park and New YT Park. So, and as I was saying, the money does go up. If you look in the bottom left now, it says $151,500-ish dollars. And the only reason that that's so, like, staying the same so much is because I'm researching something. So, once I've finished researching, it won't be that high, which will be nice. So, yeah. I'm not sure how much you guys are gonna like the coaster that I've made. I'm not 100% sure whether I like it or not. I think it will do for the time being, but there's definitely better coasters which could be put in its place. But I was just really struggling to think of anything to put there, to be honest. I was also really wanting to get a coaster to go over the chairlift thing, but I ended up scrapping the entire idea of an arrow looper in general. I was going to custom make the inversions, but then decided it's probably a bit cheaper to make the inversions myself, so, well, no, sorry, to add them in from the game, so, yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and also let me know what you think the next coaster should be, remembering that I have got to research coasters, and it does take quite a while, because you don't get all of the coasters to research. You've got to research, to unlock any more coasters to research, you've got to research all of the ones that you currently have available to research, and then you get more to research and all of that, so it costs a lot of money. It's $3,000 for 2 months of research per month, so it's $6,000 it takes away altogether, so it's a lot of money. I mean, we're earning a good amount of money per month on this anyway, so it's not too bad, but I did spend a lot of money researching these coasters. I probably spent, I don't even know, probably 60k researching. Maybe not that much. Possibly 10k. No, more than that. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. It's 10 to 10, right? That's my excuse. I'm just being stupid. But yeah, this is the coaster that I actually decided to finish with. I don't keep the current design. I do change it around a little bit, but this is the coaster type which I'm finishing with. It's going to be a WOODIE. I'm not sure who made it. We could say Din, maybe. I don't really know. But yeah, I originally wanted a tunnel to go under the path, but I decided that that didn't work very well. So yeah, I'm very picky with how I want things to look in this park, but I want the park to be really realistic and nice all at the same time. So yeah. I eventually get rid of that and kind of just have it so there's some breaks above the path, and then it drops down into some more breaks and all of that, so it's got quite a tight turn, but I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, you can see I'm testing it now, and I'm only running it on one train ops because it's an old WOODIE. It probably didn't even have block sections, so I don't really want to add in block sections to an old WOODIE that definitely didn't have block sections in the past. So yeah, so I've got to make the entrance, exits and all of that, and I do actually open the coaster at the end of the episode, so make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, I decided I may as well do a queue line which is quite similar to the Wicker Man at Alton Towers, where it goes, like, really nicely interacts with the coaster itself, goes all over the coaster. I think that would be really nice, so that's what I've decided to go for. So, and also put a bit on the lake. I thought that'd be quite a nice addition, so yeah. And as you can see, we do actually nearly hit 200k this episode, so I think next episode we'll probably end up hitting $200,000 altogether, which will be absolutely incredible. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And you guys seem to actually be really enjoying this series, which I'm really happy with. So I'm glad that it's something which you guys enjoy doing, because I really enjoy making it. It's a night I get to unwind for an hour and a half, and then record a 10-15 minute voiceover, and then upload it, and it's just really nice to do, to be honest. Yeah, this is just literally just the finishing touches of the coaster now. Adding some trees in, adding a bit more scenery, just so when you're going through the sky ride it doesn't look too ugly, and when you're going on the actual coaster it doesn't look too bad either. And just adding the fences so you can't jump down and die from fall damage or whatever. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. We are aiming for 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so it would really help if you could sub. But guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.